You ever have one of those afternoons that just feels easy? The kind where everything's going right, the sky is clear, the air smells like summer, and for once, just once, you're not rushing, not fixing, not cleaning, just being. That was us. Me, my husband David, and our 5-year-old daughter Ava were at the park down the street. It wasn't anything fancy, a few swings, a slide, a sandbox, and this old oak tree where all the kids liked to play pretend. We were there every Saturday. It was our routine. I'd pack snacks, David would bring a ball, and Ava would head straight for the sandbox with her purple bucket and stuffed bunny, Mr. Sprinkle. I remember lying back on the grass, eyes half closed, listening to Ava giggle as she built a crooked little sandcastle. That was the last moment I remember feeling safe, because then I heard her. "You need to get your child out of that sandbox, now." My stomach dropped. That voice, shrill, nasal, and laced with that fake sugary tone she used when she thought she was being polite. It was Karen Martinez, our HOA vice president turned full-time menace. She didn't even live on our street, she lived across from the lake in the premium section, but she made it her mission to patrol our block like it was her own private kingdom. Clipboard always in hand, sunglasses like she was the FBI. That day, she had on a bright pink tracksuit like she was training for a walkathon, and that clipboard clutched like it was made of gold. I sat up and immediately scanned for Ava. She was still in the sandbox, gently patting the side of her sandcastle. "Excuse me?" I asked, already knowing this was about to go south. Karen didn't miss a beat. "That child is violating Rule 14D of the HOA Safety Code. No outside toys or plush animals allowed in the communal sand area. That stuffed animal could be unsanitary." I blinked at her. "Ma'am, it's a sandbox, and she's 5. "Which is no excuse for putting others at risk," Karen snapped. "I've told you before, you think the rules don't apply to you. I will be reporting this." David was already on his feet. "There are no other kids even here right now," he said. "Let it go." Karen stepped closer to Ava, and that's when I moved fast. "Don't go near my daughter," I said. My voice sharp, Karen's eyes narrowed. "You people always think you're above everyone. Maybe it's time someone taught you a lesson." That last sentence sent a chill down my spine. Before I could respond, she took another step toward the sandbox. Ava looked up, confused, clutching Mr. Sprinkle, and then Karen lost it. "You spoiled little brat! That's a violation, and I've had enough of your kind." That word brat again. My chest burned. I started to walk toward Ava. But then Karen did something none of us expected. She reached into her oversized handbag and pulled out a gun. For one horrifying second, the whole world froze. I couldn't even breathe. Ava just stared, wide-eyed, clutching her stuffed bunny. "Karen, don't," David said, stepping in front of me. "Back away!" she shrieked. "I am enforcing community safety protocols. If the HOA won't do it, I will." She raised the gun toward the sandbox. I don't know what part of her broken brain thought that was justice. But in that moment, I didn't care. I lunged toward Ava. And then, the shot. It tore through the quiet like thunder. Ava screamed, this high, piercing scream that will haunt me until I die. Blood bloomed across her pink shirt. She collapsed. I don't remember screaming, but David said I did. This deep animal sound he's never heard from me before. I scooped Ava into my arms. She was sobbing, whispering, "Mama, it hurts," over and over. David tackled Karen to the ground, but she flailed and shoved him off. She still had the gun. But before she could even take another breath, sirens screamed down the road. Thank God someone at the basketball court had called 911 the second she pulled the weapon. 3 police cruisers skidded into the lot. Officers sprinted toward us. One shouted at her to drop the weapon. Karen didn't. She started ranting again about the rules and neighborhood standards, like she was completely detached from reality. And then, boom, they tackled her. She hit the grass hard, the gun flying from her hand. Cuffed, arrested, 3 minutes. That's how long it took from the moment she shot Ava to the moment police had her in the back of the cruiser. But in those 3 minutes, my world shattered. At the hospital, it was a blur. Blood, doctors, lights, Ava's little hand gripping mine so tight. "It's okay, baby, you're safe now." She made it. The bullet tore through her side but missed her major organs. They said it was a miracle, but she'd need surgery and months of recovery. The news hit fast. HOA woman shoots child at neighborhood park. The story went national. Video footage from someone at the courts caught everything: the shouting, the gun, Ava falling. #justice. For Ava started trending, and the horror didn't stop with us. More neighbors started speaking up. Karen had tried to get a wheelchair ramp removed, said it ruined curb appeal. She fined the Nguyen's $300 for having wind chimes, reported the Sanders' autistic son for making weird noises, a monster hiding in plain sight. Karen was charged with attempted murder, aggravated assault, child endangerment, and unlawful firearm possession. At the bail hearing, her lawyer said she was under stress. The judge denied bail on the spot. She was sent straight to jail. And our community? We changed. The HOA was dismantled, dissolved after a 90% neighborhood vote, replaced by a community-led council focused on safety, kindness, and accountability. We renamed the park Ava's Garden. Neighbors raised funds, built a brand new sandbox, this time with a plaque that reads, "Let children play in peace." Ava still goes to therapy. She still sleeps with Mr. Sprinkle, stitched up, but still smiling. One day she asked me, "Mommy, why did the angry lady hurt me?" I told her the truth. Because she was sick inside, sweetheart. And sometimes sick people hurt others. Will she come back? Never. Karen's trial was quick. The video, the witnesses, Ava's scar, guilty on all counts. She got 27 years, no parole for 18. And when they hauled her away, she was still muttering about rules, like she never understood she wasn't the law. Now, every summer we hold a picnic at Ava's Garden. Music, ice cream, kids running everywhere. And when I hear Ava laughing again, really laughing, I know. Karen tried to destroy us, but all she did was unite us. And if you're wondering whether standing up to people like that matters, let me tell you, it does.